Hi everyone! So today I wanted to share with you my current sort of concealer routine. So the products that I'm using on a daily basis and sort of any tips or tricks that I'm using right now that I've just really enjoyed and so I'm kind of stuck in. Because I am kind of right now, I'm stuck in a concealer rut that I'm really liking. Like it's really working well for me, so I just wanted to share it with you guys. So the first thing that I want to share with you is something that I do every single day, and it's something that I kind of learned from Emily Noel 83 here on YouTube. She's like an amazing beauty guru. You should subscribe to her if you're not subscribed, because she does like really professional and informative product reviews that are very helpful and almost always very accurate in my opinion, you know, which is pretty impressive considering a review is just one person's opinion. It is opinion, and you know, one person's perspective, and so if she can be right like almost all the time compared to my like also perspective, then you know, I think that's pretty good. So anyway, so she's awesome, check her out. But what I found out from her is a piece of advice about using a product from BareMinerals. So BareMinerals sells these, they're like powdered concealers, and which is just, it's like a very pigmented, like densely pigmented powder that can really conceal just about anything. And so the only thing about their concealer line though, or their range or whatever, is that they have like hardly any colors at all. They have these two main colors called Bisque and Summer Bisque, and then they have some deeper colors for deeper skin tones. But the lightest one is this one called Bisque, and for me it's actually too dark for my skin tone, and it's also cool tone, like it's pink. So I don't really get that. I'm not sure why they don't have like a universal or neutral tone. I think they kind of claim that it's neutral, but it's not. Because I've swatched it several times because I've wanted it to work, you know, and so every time I go into the store I'm like, maybe I can make it work. No. And then the other color that they have that's like the main color for most like, I don't know, medium skin tones is one called Summer Bisque, which is what I have here. And it's like a very yellow undertone, and it's deeper. It's kind of like, I don't know, a stereotypical kind of medium, sort of tannish yellow undertone shade. And so those are the two main concealers. None of them work for my skin tone because I am light to fair, and I'm like neutral to warm tone, kind of a little bit yellow undertone, or like a golden tan kind of an undertone. Like when I used to tan when I was younger, I was always very gorgeous golden tan whenever I'd tan. But anyway, so neither of those shades work for me, and so what I did and what I tried to make it work for me was I got a product that they also sell called Well Rested, and it's pronounced like that, Well Rested. And so it comes in the same size container. And Well Rested is, it's lighter colored, and it's not quite as densely pigmented as the actual concealers, but it is a type of concealer in and of its own, and it does have plenty of pigment in it as well. It's supposed to have sort of light reflective particles, and you're supposed to use this for under eye concealing. And it's supposedly for all skin tones, but really it's quite light. I mean, if you have like any kind of deep skin tone, it just looks like you're putting, I don't know, it just doesn't look right when you put it under your eyes. It's too light, it's too bright and whitish, like hued or something. It just doesn't work very well. It works for some people great, but other people it doesn't work for. So anyway though, I got both of these products, and so what I do is I mix them together and I end up with the perfect shade for me. And even though, I don't know why, even though Well Rested is supposed to have like shimmery stuff, and I know you don't want to put that on blemishes or whatever to call attention to them, like I never noticed any problem with that at all once I mix these together. You know, I never have like a shimmery finish when I do it or anything like that, and I mean, I look under all sorts of lights to see, and I've never noticed anything bad, you know, any bad effects from doing this. So this was the solution that I found to my little shade problem, and so that's what I do. So I kind of like, I put some in one cap, and then I put some more in that same cap, and then I dump it all into one of these things, and then close the lid, and I shake it up really good, and then they all mix together, and I do that maybe every couple of weeks. So it's not the most scientific of processes, but it works for me. And so what I found, and this is what what Emily Noel had to say about this product, it's that if you use any kind of liquid product and then you put this on top of it. This product kind of like sticks to the liquid product and just like will conceal anything. Like, I mean, everything. This stuff just, if you just put this on top of your liquid product, it works so well. Like some liquid products, it looks too cakey on top of, so just be careful with that. What I do is I use a brush, like a little kabuki kind of brush. It's the size of my Zahaku Hodo brush that I have, and I use this, so I will put on whatever I'm going to put under my under eyes, and then I dip this in it and I kind of tap off the excess so that it doesn't get too cakey. And then I just like put it on top. And I notice, since I've been using this Tarte Maracuja Creaseless Concealer, it's got amazing coverage. And so when I put that on, I have amazing coverage already, but I still see, because my dark circles are so dark, I still see them underneath there. So once I put this on, they're gone. Like, it's fine. And this doesn't look too cakey to me or powdery or anything of that nature. And you can see my under eyes are concealed pretty well. I have some darkness right under here, but it's because my eyeshadow's been on too long. And so it's kind of like, I smudged sort of, I think. But it's not from dark circles. So my dark circles are all the way down here. And they're quite purplish tone, bluish and very purple blue, very dark when I wake up in the morning. So what I especially love is using the BareMinerals product in conjunction with this Maracuja Creaseless Concealer, because the Maracuja Creaseless Concealer is actually a very unique sort of texture for concealer, because it's got that, I think it's because it's got the Maracuja oil in it. It's got that dewy finish, and it's almost a little bit almost sticky or tacky kind of once you put it on. And so this stuff just bonds with it and fuses with it and sticks to it so well. So together they just like work amazingly. Like this doesn't just cake on, it's like it sinks into this, and then they like form like a barrier impenetrable to light or something like that. So you're like perfectly concealed, and it works amazing, I think. For me, that's kind of the routine that I'm stuck in. That's my rut. And actually for concealing blemishes in my face, the Maracuja Creaseless Concealer is not my favorite, but I find that if I use this and then I use this on top of it, it conceals better for me than any other concealers on their own individually have concealed for me. So I will use this actually on my face, and I have been using it on my face. It hasn't broken me out. Obviously I get breakouts, but when I use this, they don't get worse. I don't break out in the places where I've used this, so I'm pretty sure it doesn't add to my breakouts. But so, you know, when I use this by itself, it's not sufficient for me. I wouldn't use it, if I were going to use it alone, I wouldn't use it to cover my breakouts, but when I use it along with the BareMinerals, I just have liked it better than any other kind of combination or any other thing that I've used to conceal. So, anyway, so that's what I've been doing the most recently, and I just wanted to share that with you. So I hope that you found this helpful, and if you do try this out and you do like it, I hope that you let me know. I'd appreciate that. It would mean the world to me. So I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I hope to talk to you soon. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye!